Done. Oh my god, what happened in the chat? Whoa! Let me do a few things real quick before I get started with this. Chapter. Now, I'm not using my iPad because I've been trying to do this, but I can't really get to it. I don't think I can region block live streams. I've tried. I've tried. And I have failed miserably. So let me just put this up on Twitter. Hold on. Done. How are we looking right now, people? How are we looking? Let me put this. Yes, I am fat. Ain't no denying that. I'm feeling like yo's, notification squad, no spoilers. Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. Jesus. Straight up. All right, let me do this. Chat right now. Hold on. I thought I had it enabled. Low chat should. I am not about to go through. I am not. I am just not about to go through all that stuff. I hope slow chat starts working. I really, really do. Maybe not. Who knows? Let me just put it on. All right, where's Twitter? Where's Twitter? Need a tweet out what is going down right now. There you go. One Piece. One Piece. Wah. Live. Boom. So the Twitter is notified. They know. They know? You know? Everyone knows? No, not Facebook yet. Facebook. One Piece Wah live stream. Live action. This chapter better be fucking lit as fuck. Chapter better be fucking lit. If it's like a basic chapter, I'd be like, ah. I don't see how. I don't see how it could. All right, so what I'm going to do is that because I don't want to risk this whole, what do you call it? The copyright stuff with the iPad, because Shueisha, they do sometimes flag down my not live reactions. They sometimes flag down my live reactions. So what I do is basically I region block Japan most of the time. However, because of that, hold on. Vince Smoke Snail Boat. Vin Smoke Snail. Okay, all right. They're awesome boats. In fact, if I wanted a ship, I'll rock the Vin Smoke ships. Straight up. That actually reminds me, I do need to do Roger's. Roger did his tag thing. I saw Sunpatch do it? Yeah, she did a response to that. I'm gonna do that at some point, probably either tomorrow or later tonight. Later tonight, I'm probably gonna be streaming on some. I'm probably gonna be streaming Overwatch on Twitch. I want to get to that. So let's go to the chapter itself. Let's see what we got for this chapter of one. I'm gonna be using Horse Manga Stream, and again, this is not a video where I'm gonna be showing you guys what's going on, because I don't want any copyright strikes, and I can't region block my live streams as far as I understand. So, Sauce God, I'm in the #1 Vince Smoke fanboy. I'm in the #1 Vince Smoke fanboy, believe it. I'm assuming that what you mean there is that you're the #1 Vince Smoke fanboy. I don't know about that. Sanji is not really pure. He's Vince Smoke, but he's not like in. You know what I'm saying. Okay, I just caught that. Why region block? I'm region blocking because I want to avoid copyright strike. It's that simple. As of late, Shueisha, they not only, like, I always had a problem when it came to copyright strikes, when it came to anime live reactions. But when it comes to manga live reactions, Shueisha are very strict when it comes to certain series. So I can do a Bleach. So when I did a Bleach live reaction or a Toriko live reaction, they didn't care. You do Naruto, you do One Piece, they come at you. They flag you if you show any photos. So that's why I avoid that kind of stuff. No spoilers in the chat. Whether it be main chat or super chat, no spoilers, period. So let me start reading what's going on. Let me open this page. Me. They spoil, ban them. Ban them quick. And according to my stream stats, my stream should be A-okay. So if the stream is cutting out for you, you may want to restart the stream, like refresh it, because on my end everything seems to be A-okay. One Piece chapter 864, the Vince Smoke family slaughter plot. So it's the first chapter title that's not the consummate something. So the consummate gentleman, the consummate thinker, consummate actor. It's the first one that's now different. Though it does start with the. So that's been a trend as of late. The Vince Smoke family slaughter plot. Here we go. Here we go. And we see a horse on a ship. Well, a ship that has a horse like front. What is this? Beautiful pirates? Oh, Cavendish. That's Cavendish's ship. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. The horse leads. All right, fine. We'll take that. The stream just started. All right, so here we have Big Mom, the insane big bitch, bringing down Prometheus. Just slam this guy down. Mom flies into a seething rage. Jinbei, we have Brooke. Yo, Brooke. So this photo really is weird because I'm looking at it right now, and it, honest to God, is stone. Like, it is stone. So I find it, why it's the case, I'm not too sure. Really not. But my theory on the matter at hand is that it's like maybe part of her soul is in that, potentially. I did a video on that, like, this morning. So, and again, no stuff going on in the actual subscreen because I want to avoid copyright strikes. So let's say if I want to do a review of this on Monday, and I was doing, like, let's say a live stream review of this or something, then I would definitely show in the screen because I would use Viz. And I'd be okay. I hope so. Either way, Brooke right now is awesome. So Brooke destroys it. Look over there. And here you have the photo just crumbling. Crumble, crumble. Big Mom turns. So she's already brought down... Wait, hold on. Where's Jinbei? No, Jinbei dodged that, as did Luffy. Prometheus is already on the ground. I want to see more from Big Mom, like what she can do, honestly. Like, I want to see what her stats, like what she can really dish out when it comes to damage, when it comes to force. I gotta see more of Big Mom. I really gotta see more. Let's continue. Who the hell is that? Hold on. Ross the Third. Get Tao-sama ready, boy. The thickness is too much. I will get Tao-sama when shit really hits the fan. Alright, like when Big Mom starts freaking the fuck out. Which I think should happen. That should definitely go down. Most definitely. Hold on. Rubens. Hope you have Tao. Okay. Tao-sama is over there in the corner. Alright, I have to go and walk and get Tao-sama and bring him back in case shit gets really, really heavy. So, Big Mom sees that. Alright, so this is page 4 on Manga Stream. So, so do this, alright? If you want to follow along, I suppose, go on page, go to Manga Stream right now. And on the chapter, I'm on page 4. So this will help you get a good idea as to what's going on here. As to where I am. Who the hell is that? He broke Big Mom, stunned, Mother Caramel's photo. Luffy, Jinbei, yeah! What the hell is going on? Aren't all the fake Straw Hats animals? No. And, okay, is that a balloon or something? I don't know. Okay, well, Brooke is reaching, like, into himself. Brooke is reaching into the mask. Okay, 3 seconds till she screams. He rips it apart. Boom. There's Brooke. Just, yeah. Soul King. Ooh. Brooke. In fact, I forgot to do my intro. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? The King. The King. Ooh. Oh, lightning. Here today, bringing you guys and gals One Piece. Whoa. Oh. Today to the One Piece chapter 864 live stream live reaction. I was a little bit late. I was a little bit late. So I do apologize for that. But here we go. Now we're on page 5. Brooke has ripped off the mask. Holy crap, he peeled the freaking skin off. Holy crap, he peeled the freaking skin off his face. Gross. No, this is my face. So, like, the regular folk, well, not the regular folks, but the guys that don't know who Brooke is are freaking out because they just saw, or they believe they saw some dude, like on some, like, horror movie shit. Rip the skin peel off his face. Just, here it is. I'm a skull. Nah. That's actually his face. So, that is pretty funny. Soul King, I thought you died. So, yo, Big Mom is now staring down Brooke. Again, son. Big Mom staring down Brooke again. Now, granted, I still want to see that confrontation between Big Mom and Brooke. We have not seen that yet. I just saw it in chat. Lick my clitoris. Like, what is this, bro? Oh my god. My chat, bro. Yo! It's ridiculous. Okay, hold on. Let's continue here. So, Big Mom staring at Brooke. Soul King, I thought you died. Yes, I did. A long time ago. Okay, so I like that. It's cheeky. We have Capone. You, that photo. Do you know And here we have Gotti and Vito. They're ready to go. So, big I'm gonna freak out now. Katakuri, next page, page 6 on Manga Stream. Shit. They've gone whole hog. This, yo, what is this? Whole hog! My main tank in Overwatch is Roadhog. So, yeah, I like the whole hog. Just, yeah. Gonna go whole hog. Can't believe that they're willing to go to such lengths to save Sanji. They've gone whole hog. Was that done on purpose? Hold on. So right now, Judge is standing up because he's freaking out. Though I am noticing that Ichiji and Yonji and Reiju are all sitting down. So they haven't made any moves. There's no real shock like what's going on. Yeah, I mean, it's been chaos for a few seconds and they're not moving. They're just sitting down chilling. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I figured that by now they'd be doing something. Like they'd be trying to, let's say, get out of the situation, trying to dodge, pull a Piccolo or something. But no, they're just sitting down chilling. Just like, yeah, whatever. Except for Judge, who's on his feet. Either way, let's continue. This is really bad. It's the second coming of that day. Mama's gonna lose it. So they're talking about the previous day when she freaked the fuck out. Do you know who? That is and the cake, Frat Mama. What's going on here? Okay, so is she about to unleash hell? Is the big bitch about to just hockey up? Just is she about to unleash the waves? This is going to be a full-on riot. End the strikes before it all goes south. Here it comes. Hold out till the panic. They should have the earbud things, because her hockey, for some reason, also correlates with the with sound for some reason. So I'm not too sure what's going on there exactly. But moving on. Look, this is who I really am. Pudding. Okay, so now we're page 7 on Manga Stream. Pudding. Firing at Sanji. Sanji's dodging. Mondor's looking at this. Come on, really? Just straight to Pudding. Okay, so at the end of page 6, last panel to like the bottom left, we see a gun firing off, and that was Pudding firing at Sanji. And then she says on page 7, shocked, aren't you? Just makes you lose hope, doesn't it? Don't worry, you'll soon lose your life too. I've deceived countless people like this, okay? And then Sanji, and were you yourself the one of them, Pudding? So basically fooling herself. And Sanji, so Pudding still crying, her eyes are still like somewhat slanted, so she's still like kind of evil, but not like fully evil. I mean, yeah, that does sound a little bit real. It does sound a little bit weird, but the eyes being slanted is, of course, key notification that she is still somewhat like evil. So basically, thing here is this: Pudding, she's not necessarily evil. She's bad-natured, as far as I understand now, because of her childhood, just being crappy. So they continue firing. Shut up. Why should I have listened to? Why should I have to listen to? And then they continue on. But then something happens. Sanji grabs Pudding, move Pudding. She goes the whole kya. And whoa, what the fuck is this? Page 8. Brother died. What is this? Something is coming out of his stomach. Brother Daifuku. You useless good for nothing. You screwed up big time. If this idiot doesn't die, this whole show can't get on the road. Third son of the Charlotte family, Beans Minister, Charlotte Daifuku, Lamp Man of the Hoya no Mi. This is actually, dude, it's a genie. What? It's a genie, bro. Arabian Nights. Dude, straight up. That's real. Hoya Hoya describes billowing action of smoke, and can also mean soft and plump. Daifuku are sweets made from soft, plump mochi stuffed with sweet bean paste. Hence him being the minister of bean. Wow, okay. Okay, that's the Paramecia, man. They are crazy. Wait, I promise if you couldn't, and he just, get the fuck out of here, Pudding. Just, backhands Pudding. If you couldn't do that in that second, your turn's up. Pudding. Okay. So, let's continue here. This is insane. So the bride was trying to ... That means the Straw Hats are here to steal back the groom-to-be. Whitfield, do you think since we now know Sanji's full name that they will change his wanted poster after this arc? Yeah, they should. They should, honestly. Yeah, they should say Sanji Vince Smoke. His wanted poster should change. I don't see why not. And in fact, because Morgans is here, and since Morgans is the head of the news, and he's gonna, of course, spread the word and that kind of stuff, Morgans is gonna, Sanji's bounty should raise. Not only just change the name, but also it should raise as well. That's what I think. But let's continue here. Oh man. So that means that the Straw Hats are here to steal back the groom-to-be, Sanji. What's gonna happen to this marriage? The marriage is already over. Like, a lot of these cats, like, what is his name? I forgot his name, like, the Undertaker dude? Like, among the 6 guys that we saw that were high up there. Either way. Magi. Oh, shit. He has an attack called Magi, apparently. And Sanji blocks it with his kick. With a kick. I should honestly get back to Magi, though. Like, I really should. Either way. Kanji read Demon. Magi Giren. Kanji reads Cut. So the genie slams it down on Sanji. So just, and that was pretty much it. Because now we go over to the mirror world. We have Caesar Clown. We have Brule. Please stop using me. Shut it, you old hag. My heart is riding on this. Okay, so Caesar Clown still on board. Though amidst all the chaos, if Capone is distracted and he loses track of Caesar Clown's heart, then most definitely Caesar Clown will take that heart and he will just dip. He will completely dip. And that's the end of that. Is Daifuku's Devil Fruit covered in Armored Hockey? I don't know. That's a good question. Dominican RD. I'm not too sure. If it is covered in Armored Hockey, that's impressive. But maybe not, because what I'm seeing here is the genie has these, what do you call them? Like these forearm attachments, and they're not hockey laced. So I'm assuming that if his body was covered in Armored Hockey, then those things will be black as well. Though I'm not too sure. I don't think so. I'll just say that for now, that's just like the natural color of the genie. There's a genie fruit in One Piece, man. That's crazy. Oda's imagination, man. It runs wild. With the Paramecia especially. Let's continue. Page 10. Here we go. The animals are being a huge pain. Meow, oink. And Big Mom's just standing there. Take out the Straw Hats. Get your weapons, boys. The fight. Okay, so the fight started. It's going down. Capone now pointing a gun at Luffy. What the hell are you playing out? What the hell are you playing at? Shut it. I'm the security chief. It's gonna look super suspicious if I. Okay, that makes sense. Like, don't. If I'm just sitting around. If I'm just standing around. I've got their captain. Okay, kill him. That's probably a good idea. I mean, you can shoot at Luffy. It doesn't do shit. He's rubber. So that'd be a good way of, playing it. That's probably a good idea, says Capone. Are you kidding me? Listen, this is bad. Still nothing. I can't deal with this. Okay, so Jinbei is taking on, like, a bunch of cats. Is that... Jinbei is fighting. First of all, I think he's using armored hockey. I'm not too sure, but at the page 10 on Manga Stream, bottom left-hand panel, Daifuku has the stand. Oh, JoJo's. You know, that is a good point right there. Very good point. Did not catch that. I mean, granted, he's using like a glaive, if you would, but if he does fight with his fists, the auras may unleash. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. I'll dig that. Or maybe Mudas, who knows? But Jinbei, I think, is using armored hockey to fight off some of these guys. I think he is. Like the small dude with the really bird, the one kind of like tankish guy, the girl behind the guy, the small guy with the sword, who is like the panda, like the female panda man, I think. I mean, either way, I'm not too sure if that is armored hockey or not, because it looks like it's glossed over in black. Who knows? Let's continue on. So, Oi, Pedro, don't block that guy's attack. So we have Pedro fighting, I think, the other brother. I'm not sure what his name was. But he's transformed into... Wait, hold on. Did he have that headpiece before? I think he did. I'm not too sure. That headpiece, I think he did. But he blocks the attack, and he has to let go for some reason. What the... My sword's gone all hot. I remember you, Pedro. You were like Peckham's older brother. You lost your eyes. You lost your eye in years of your life. Fourth son of the Charlotte family. Well browned. Minister. Okay, his name is Oven. High heat human of the Netsu no Mi. Wait, dude, that's what's his face from that One Piece filler. It's like the same power. Okay, no, that one guy had the power of the Atsu, or what? I forgot what it's called. The Netsu no Mi. Okay, so I forgot what his name was. Like Don Chino, or like something like Don Achi, or something of the sort. Okay, it was in a One Piece filler. He has the same power, and folks have noticed this. And well, when I did the video on Katakuri, but folks didn't know that Katakuri's Devil Fruit is like Gasparde from the One Piece movie. I think 4 or 5. No, probably 4. So Oda is reusing Devil Fruit powers. Keep it real here. He is. Because this guy's power is Don Chino. I think it is Don Chino, right? I could be wrong about that. I don't know. Fuck it. Don Chino. Or Chino. Wherever his name was. It's the same power. He heated up the sword. It got really hard, so he couldn't touch it. And what was that? He blocked his forearm. Not his fist, his forearm. Yeah, so it looks like he was going... It looks like Oven was going for a lariat. Like he was JBL. Like a clothesline from hell. Pedro blocked it, but then it got really hot. So this guy's skin is super hot. Okay, Oven. To think you danced your way back here even with what few years you have left. You must know what awaits you here, no? I'll burn you to a crisp. Huh, Netsu, heat. Okay. So we're seeing the other brothers come into play. Next page, Brook's head is lobbed off, but that shouldn't do anything. The heck is going on out there? It's already been 3 seconds. What about the scream? Okay, so they're waiting for the scream. That's Carrot, Nami, and Chopper. You have Brook yelling. Okay, so Brook's head is lobbed off, gone. We have, and it rolls in front of Luffy Capone. Digging around. Even now, for some reason, Brook and Luffy just whip out their cocks and start dicking around. Granted, Brook has no cock, but that's what's happening. It's okay, I'm still alive. Well, not exactly, but and I didn't know that you could do that. Okay, so there we go. Brook, just ridiculous, man. Save me. So someone's yelling in the corner. What the move, Beej? Shit, this isn't how it should be turning out. So Sanji is fending off the attack of Daifuku, but he's looking away at something. So everyone's looking at something. Someone says, "Save me." Is that Pudding? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Like, the first thing I saw was in the top right-hand corner, the Vince Smokes just sitting and guns pointed right at them. The second thing I see in the bottom left-hand corner is Judge just crying. Tell me this is all just some joke. Judge. That's what you get, dude. That's what you get, bro. No, like I'm not even sad for you. You've been a dick all your life to your kids, to Sanji in particular. And now here you are crying. But hold on a second. I'm seeing like Yonji and Ichiji and Niji like laugh. What's going on here? Hold on. Okay, I need to move. The only thing I'm gonna keep up right now is Super Chat, because I need to see more of this page right now. So hold on. What is the meaning of all this? Big Mom, we trusted you. So the one that said save me was Judge? Ah, Judge. Judge, man. Judge, baby. What? Hold on. Super Chat. This hurts my heart as the #1 Vince Smoke fanboy. No, I can understand. I can understand. Definitely. Bro, wow. And it's a shame, too, because I mean, I can't say that that makes him, like, weak per se, like, physically weak. But Judge is someone, when we first found out about Sanji's father's influence, I thought that he was a fairly powerful guy. Like, his level of influence reminded me of Dragon. So I thought that he was, so I thought that he was gonna be, like, fairly powerful. I mean, he is skilled, but he's not, like, uber powerful. Ultimately, I decided that he was, like, in between the gap of Admiral and Yonko. Kind of like Dragon. But seeing Sanji's dad now is nah, man. It's like, nah, bro. Nah, bro. Like, again, he is skilled, but he's not in that gap. He's not, no. He's probably, like, maybe, like, low Vice Admiral, if anything. Maybe. But then at the same time, I'm just judging him based on him crying right now. Because he did, so he really did trust Big Mom. He really did trust Big Mom. And that trust was shattered. Hold on. Not now, father. You look, oh, it's so goddamn small. You just look pathetic. Here we go. So that's Ichiji talking. You just look pathetic. No one's gonna save us now. They've hardened our bodies with they've hardened our bodies with candy too? What? Oh. I didn't even catch that. There's like some type of slime, goo, that is like creeping up the sides of Yonji, of Niji, of Ichiji, and of Reiju. So like there's some sticky glue that's like coming off of them or something. Oh. They've hardened our bodies with candy too. Wait, I did not see that before. Oh shit. So they definitely can't like dodge. They're stuck. They took our weapons at the door and our raid suits. So because they are tech warriors, if you would. So they can't really fight. Looks like we fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Aimed our sights too high, huh? And Niji's laughing. Yonji, Ichiji, like, they don't even care. Ichiji's like just sitting, like, whatever, okay? Yonji is practically laughing, and Niji's full-blown laughing. And Judge, something's wrong with you lot. Damn it. Whoa. All right, super chat. But Ichiji saved it for me for being so gangster. I mean, hold on. Let me continue reading. Oda hates Sanji's family based on this arc. No, he doesn't hate Sanji. His family's fucked up. But it looks like there's going to be a huge change of heart. Well, Reiju's cool as shit. Reiju's done very well for this. As a character, she's very damn good in this arc so far, honestly. Hold on. It's crazy, though. Unfortunately, and it's rage right now, unfortunately, the one who stole the emotion from these poor boys was none other than you, Father. They are utterly unmoved. So even now, when the guns are pointing at their skulls, they're not, like, moving. They're just chill, like, yeah. Oh, wow, you guys got us, yeah. Not bad. Good stuff. We can't even move because of the candy wax. Or is it wax? I don't know. Even now, unfazed. But Judge is completely phased. Because he put in all his faith in Big Mom. Which is kind of ridiculous, considering it's fucking Big Mom. Don't to make the children look badass in comparison. Yeah, honestly. Unfortunately, the one who stole the emotion from those poor boys was none other than you, Father. They're utterly unmoved, even by the prospect of their own death. They may be my brothers, but they are barely human. I mean, that only solidifies that. For characterization, that only solidifies that. Hero Sparrow. Was he the one that did the candy? Hold on. Because he does control candy. Looks like you're in it now. Coo. This is far too brash and brazen to be an assassination. This is a massacre. Slurp. Right, Judge? Coo. What's with that face? Morgans! Okay, Sanji sees it now, shocked. Morgans, this is big news. It's a scoop. Whitfield, I haven't read this chapter yet, but that guy's power was Steam, right? He was the father of those bounty hunters. Who? Steam? Who, Judge? No. The father of the bounty hunters? I'm not too sure where you're getting at there at the moment. We'll talk about it later. So after I'm done reading this chapter, we can discuss and talk, answer questions, that kind of stuff. This is big news. Morgans. Unless you mean Don Achino, but either way. Oh yeah, the bounty hunters was Don Achino. Oh no. Now I'm remembering now. Now I'm recalling. Yeah, Don Achino was the family leader of the bounty hunters in like some glacier field, whatever the fuck it was. Either way, tell me this is all just some joke. So he's talking to Big Mom, and he's crying right now. Let's continue. Page 14, manga stream. Big news. I said my whole. And hold on, you have these two guys right here. I forgot their names were. Like the ones. All I recall is Morgan and Sully. That's it. The rest of them, fuck him. Whatever. I spent my whole life and everything, all for revenge against the countries of the North Blue. So the German are done for. Wahaha, he's crying. All to restore the German Empire. I poured every last iota of my being into it. Big Mom, say something. Big Mom. So Judge is slammed with emotions right now. Can't even like focus, just tears running. The betrayal is hitting him so hard right now. So from an emotional standpoint, that is like very important for his character. Very important. Because that may mean that he may make some try. He may try and make some changes to his kids. I mean, at this point in time, I don't really see that happening. But right now, Judge is looking like a bitch. Like a straight up bitch. I can understand why, But given the lore and the history and the aura of Judge, seeing him cry now, I mean, maybe it's a culmination of also regret when it comes to what he did to his children, his wife dying, and still being betrayed at the end. Because this should be like his biggest moment when it comes to him partying with Big Mom. But ultimately, Big Mom was just using the guy. The wedding cake, Straw Hat Pirates, the photo of Mother, it's useless. Okay, so Big Mom is like freezing up. Like she can't, hold on, let me see here. These, okay, hold on a second. These coincidental shocks have completely upended her. The breaking of Mother Caramel's photo sent a chill down my spine, but consider yourself saved by the fact that Mama's rage barometer maxed out. Okay, so she's like in error mode. All right, it's a Windows error. She can't function right now. She's freezing up. Wow. So it's taking a much longer time for her to use. Okay, honestly, I think it's an excuse on Oda's part just to prolong this chapter. Because, no, like, it's kind of like an excuse, honestly. It really is. I feel like it's kind of an excuse. Like, honest to God, I do. Because Big Mom, the moment she saw that shit, like, hockey the fuck up. But right now, she's just Windows error, like, all these texts, blue screen. Can't function right now. I need a reboot. Damn, Peril Sparrow. I see. And here you fire your ambition, Judge Slurp. But do you pay attention to the cries of a cow before it shows up on your plate as steak? Coo, coo, coo. Slurp. Die, die, and become our flesh and blood, Germa 66. I see and hear your fire, your ambition, Judge. Yo, Sparrow is a tad bit ruthless. Like, for a guy that likes sucking on candy a lot, he is a tad bit ruthless. He's in Judge's face. Like, this picture is just, Like, Judge is like a broken man right now, just crying. And Sparrow is up in his grill. Like, yeah, but do you think that we care what a cow cries when it comes steak? Like, bro. The Sparrow, man, just a bit too ruthless right now, dude. Yeah. Like, could you imagine that? Could you imagine as, like, you were betrayed in such a tremendous way, the tears are running down your face, and then you have this fucker just in your a cow and steak and crying, just slurping. That's the last thing you want to hear. There's a dude slurping in your face as you meet your maker. Nah, man, your Peril Sparrow, son. Fucked up. Straight savage. Here we go, page 15. Luffy, Big Mom. Luffy, Big Mom is currently confused as to what to be most mad about. Yeah, Windows error. I saw that. Have you read Big Mom's stuff on SBS Volume 85? I have. Yeah, actually, I read most of it. Not all of it, because I was more preoccupied with the speed thing of the Straw Hat Pirates, which I'll do a video for at some point in the near future. With that being said, okay, if you say so, oi. No way that's going to, and then, let me see here. Okay, so something's going to happen here. I'm not sure what's happening here. So, oh, okay, I missed a bubble, that's why. Let's show her that broken photo once more. So Brook is telling Luffy, show Big Mom the broken photo once more to reboot the bitch, so she can get maxed out on her rage and her emotions and utilize the hockey. Oi. No way that's going to. That's his Capone. The guy from earlier is coming this way. Katakuri, Dogtooth, making his way for Capone and Luffy. Right on. Keep going. This plan is going to work, huh? Okay, so Capone one panel is like, it's not gonna work. But then he says, no, it is gonna work. Dogtooth's gone white as a sheet. Oh. Ew. Dogtooth has gone white as a sheet. Because the man can see the future. The man can see the future. He's gone white as a sheet. He's seen a completely horrific future. So the plan here to show Big Mom the photo once again is apparently an excellent plan. And you can tell based on Dogtooth's reaction. He's seen it. So oh shit. Hold on. Okay, you know what? Let me grab Towel-sama. Oh, Towel. Woo! Woo! Towel-sama. Right now, things are getting a little bit sweaty. Just a wee little bit sweaty. And by the way, we have a Twitch emote soon to come out for Towel-sama, thanks to Eric T. So, and it's a pretty good emote. It really is. But either way, moving on. Wow. Dogtooth's gone sheet white, as white as a sheet, which means he's seen a completely horrific future. Okay, let's continue. Page 16. Jinbei, Pedro, back up the Straw Hats with everything you got, says Capone to those two. Allied forces equip Invisible Symphonia. So Beige is now yelling out to everybody. Allied forces equip Invisible Symphonia. Which is what now? The earplugs? The earplugs, right. Okay, yeah. Because Chopper talks about it at the, hold on, let me continue the page, hold on. So, Sparrow, Beige. What's going on there? What did he just scream out, that bastard? So, again, they haven't shot the Vince Smokes yet. They're still, like, waiting. Like, I don't know. I guess they're waiting for Sparrow's final word or something? Because he is the first son? But they're just standing there. Just pointing the guns at Niji and company. Phone grins. Should be easy. So Luffy grabs a piece of the photo. Okay, so yeah, the Invisible Symphonia, the earplugs. You think you'll make it in time. That is the only shot we have. So Sanji's yelling at Luffy now, I think. Getting rid of all these dudes holding guns at their heads. So the only way that they can save the Vince Smokes is if Big Mom hockeys up. That's the only way. That's the only way. Let's continue. Beige, shoot Straw Hat to death right now. Go. Do it. Fire. I refuse because he's not on your side. But wait, you should know that though. Because that shocks him. So sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not there. It varies. Okay, all I gotta do is show this thing to her and the plan will be back on track. Because she right now is just window error, like just broken. All you can do is see a bit into the future, but it doesn't matter. Because everyone has the same power to change it. He smiles amidst the carnage. Beige. And is that the chapter? That is the chapter. People, whoa. Everyone has the same power to change the future. Okay, so I'll take questions now. Let's talk about this chapter for I don't know how long. Oh, Tao-sama. Oh my god. Like, hold on, let me go back real quick too, bro. Holy shit. Like, the biggest things in this chapter are Judge and Big Mom freezing. But that, I think, was more so of, like, a way to... Like, that was a way to, like, prolong the chapter. But at the end, it gets pretty beastly. It really does. It really, really does. Because... It really does, bro. That's crazy. Everyone in One Piece has Kenbochu no Haki. So potentially anyone in One Piece can see a bit into the future with that haki. However, when it comes to Dogtooth power, he has the best of that haki thus far that we've seen in One Piece. I mean, I would say a second is Enel because he was able to use it with his lightning powers. But in the previous chapters, we've known that he can't really change. Like, he can see the future, but just because he can see the future does not mean that he can change the future. And when it came to Sanji, Sanji was more so like when he dodged the jelly bean. Sanji could see the future to a bit, and then we have Katakuri who could see the future even more so than Sanji. And then that wound up being the case where I guess the future itself changed because Sanji himself could see into the future as well. So the future can be changed at that moment if you get an idea as to what the future could be. So because Capone was able to read a bit into the future, not necessarily because of haki, but because of because of Katakuri's reaction, he was able to see Katakuri's reaction. Therefore, he knew what was coming. And as a result, it was go time. Because he knew that they were on the right track. He thought initially it wasn't going to work. However, now he knows it's going to work. And that changed the whole thing. Nice. So that's that side of the chapter. Now, when it comes to Judge, let's go to Judge real quick. So Judge, there's more to his character than I first thought. Now, granted, he seems weak as piss right now because he's crying like a little baby. But at the same time, considering the weight of this for him as the leader of Germa, and his ambition and his goals, and what he's done to try and capture the North, like he's a goddamn Stark. What he's done in order to retake like the North Blue, and his weight and his influence, seeing that all crumble down because his life is gonna potentially end here because Big Mom wants it to end here. That's where it hits hard as all hell. But in all honesty, Judge, sympathy for you is lacking. Like, it really is lacking. Like, are we really going to cry and whine and complain? Like, are we really going to say that Judge is, well, he's not good. He really isn't. But you can't be sympathetic towards Judge. Or at least it's hard to. You can kind of see why. There'll be some sympathy there. But it's hard to give him sympathy because he's been such a fucking bad dude. Like, honestly. There he is just crying. I want to show you this page so bad. Like, I really do. But I can't risk it. I just can't risk it, man. Sorry, guys. I just can't do it. Wow. Judge. So, Judge crying, looking like a bitch, but where that goes is gonna be quite interesting in the next chapters of One Piece. That's for goddamn sure. All right, so let's get some questions in here. We'll talk for about, let's say, 30 more minutes, and then I'm gonna head out and take care of other business. And of course, and by the way, if you want to see more live stream, live reactions, let me know. Let me know. Top 5? Judge is Stussy. No, no. Here's the thing, all right? I thought that Judge had the potential to be on that level because he was like Dragon. The way people see Dragon is kind of the same way you can see Judge when it comes from an influence standpoint. The fact that Judge can influence so many people, even the Marines. I mean, not even Dragon could do that. Judge can influence the Marines and make bounty changes and whatnot. So initially, I thought that Judge was like, let's say, someone that was really powerful based on that alone. But after seeing Judge fight against Sanji, no, like he's not top. I never said that he was top 5. I said that ultimately he's probably in between the gap of Admiral and Yonko. I wouldn't be surprised if he was top 5 at that point in time when we had the influence. But now that you see Judge, you saw him fight before against Sanji, based on his combat alone and how he's more of a tech guy, you can't, no, he's not top 5, but he's powerful though. He's like, let's say, I would say Judge from a combat standpoint is Vice Admiral. Like though they have that huge range, I'd probably say he's like mid to low Vice Admiral, potentially high if we actually see him like a really hardcore fight. Potentially. All right, so what is Smoothie doing? She equals father? No, Smoothie's not father tier. Smoothie is right now just MIA. Like, she at some point is gonna come back and, well, she's somewhere actually. Because Big Mom has so many pirates and has so many kids that right now we're focusing on like the other people who we know are powerful, but Smoothie is gonna do something, I hope, at the very least. It'd be a shame if she didn't. That would suck a lot. What if Sanji sees a flicker of the future? Well, he already does. His powers allow him to do so. He can see into the future already with his Kenbushin Haki as it is. But I think you mean, what if he sees a figure to the future like Katakuri? Like the bona fide future, like not just an actual attack. And if he does, then he would counteract Katakuri. So, right now Sanji's fighting against Daifuku. But ultimately the plan here is just to, you know, get the Vin Smokes and try and bail. So even though I want to see a Katakuri versus Sanji bout, we may not get that bout, and to be quite honest, given what's happening here. Do you honestly think Sanji and Judge will make up? Okay, here's the thing. That honest to God could happen now. That really could flat out happen. Because Judge is now seeing his creations for what they really are. Right there on page 13 on Manga Stream. When you have Yonji and Niji laughing at their own deaths, laughing that they were outwitted. He said, "Something's wrong with you lot, damn it." So right there, Judge is now really seeing for the first time his creations act when it comes to their own deaths, when they're actually in trouble. Normally, they're powerful enough to where they don't need to worry about that. But they have no raid suits, they have no weapons. and as a result, they're completely vulnerable because they are a more tech-oriented combat unit as opposed to, I mean, well, Niji and Ichiji and Yonji probably have, you know, actual combat skills, but their main thing here is the tech. So, ultimately speaking, to be quite honest, that may happen. Yeah, I think it's a possibility now. I really do. Westfire, what's up, bro? Oda is showing that all the initial bad guys aren't the ones, aren't one-dimensional characters. Judge, Pudding, Robin, they all have layers that make up their... Yeah, basically, that's what it is. You're right. Judge, his character has now... His characterization has now risen. Exponentially so. And that's mainly because of the fact that you have him talk about what he sacrificed in order to get to this point. And he hopes to go even further than that because that's what he truly wants. Because that's what, I mean, it looks like he even sacrificed his kids and his family for the sake of the legacy of Germa. And all that now is crashing down and he's going to die with freaking Peril Sparrow just slurping in his face like cow and steak. So the complexity of Judge's character has actually risen. Exponentially so. It doesn't look good for his strength, that's for goddamn sure, I'll tell you that. For his strength, both mentally and physically, it looks not good, most definitely. I mean, he does have a point, Ichiji. Not now, father. You just look pathetic. So they do have a point in that sense. They really do. But honestly, I like what see for Judge's character now. It does have weight. It does hold a lot of weight. So let's continue on. Keep in mind, it has been 5+ seconds technically. That is also true. I forgot. So we've had like what 3 or 4 chapters that have just been. No, not 3 or 4 chapters. It's been, what, 2 chapters? Like, ever since they busted out the cake, essentially, it's been roughly, like, 3 seconds or, like, 4 seconds. So all this stuff is going down in a very short interval, in a very short time span, which is cool. Showcasing to you that there is speed that must be taken into account as well here. So, wow, man. This chapter... I would say, I mean, I'm gonna do my review of it obviously at some point in the near future. Like probably I want to say like tomorrow or maybe no, maybe not tomorrow. But you know what? No, I'm forgetting here. Today is Tuesday. The chapter came out pissed early today, so today is Tuesday. So Wednesday I can do yeah. Okay, we'll see how things go for Wednesday and Thursday when it comes to the review. Let me see here. Do you think Montdor will get involved in a fight, or do you think he'll sit this one out? No, Montdor has to get involved. I believe so. He really does. Montdor, his powers are... No, we have seen him fight, so he can use his powers in actual combat. He can do that. Montdor, right now, is just chilling, and he's pointing the gun at Ichiji. The only way Montdor doesn't fight is if Big Mom really knocks out everybody with her Conqueror's Haki. Like if she full-blown Conqueror's Haki up, and we have people just passing out, even top-tier guys. So let's say Daifuku passes out, Montdor passes out, Oven passes out, people that are top-tier passes out, and the Germa, I think, will pass out as well. That's my guess. Maybe not. Maybe Judge may pass out, as well as Yonji and Reiju, and probably Niji too. Ichiji, I'm not too sure. Ichiji, I think he is that skilled of a dude. So high-end guys should pass out. Who exactly, not too sure. Montdor may pass out as well, and if he does pass out, then for goddamn sure, Montdor's not gonna do shit for a while. And we'll backtrack later. Because, honestly, the whole mission here should be... Because right now we see Caesar Clown in this chapter. He has Brule on his back. And he's hauling ass to get into position. But they are a little bit late considering that there was a delay because Big Mom was freaking out. So, On that note, people, most definitely, Caesar Clown may get caught up in the hockey. Can't say definitely, but he may get caught up in the hockey because they were late. And so if Caesar Clown passes out when they're like before he can put in the earplugs, then something is going to fuck up. Right now, the only major fuck up has been Big Mom stalling because of the delay, but that may have a chain effect on their escape as well. Possibly. Can't say for sure, but possibly. Moving on. Big Mom pulls a Gecko Moria and suck in all the... No. She wouldn't do that. I mean, she may... You know what? No. That'd be too crazy. Like, if Big Mom wiped out her entire family and the Big Mom pirates, or at least most of them, to stay alive because the poison of Caesar Clown was too strong. I mean, my guess here is that Big Mom's soul already beats on higher frequency, and as a result, she could probably adapt, like make antibodies when it comes to the poison. But ultimately speaking, I don't think that she'll just take in souls, like, because they have to fear her. And, well, the hockey may be a catalyst for that. And they're knocked out. So let's say that she can remove their souls while they're sleeping, or while they're knocked out. And that'll be a component of her power as well. So if that does happen, okay, fine. But if not, then odds are she's gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, which is make antibodies and sacrifice the years of her life, which she can regain quite easily. Would I eat Reiju's arse? Yes, I would. Absolutely. As long as it was clean. Can't be dirty. Because Reiju is that good. And let me see here. What else we got in the chat? Oh shit, Lewis. Lewis, taking over. So, when B said that anyone can change the future, I think he meant that anyone can react to whatever Dogtooth does. Dogtooth cannot see how the future will play out after he intervening. Okay, yeah, no. That's what I was saying before. And because Dogtooth had that reaction, Capone could easily guess what may happen. And what may happen was him seeing what was going on with Luffy. And Luffy showing Big Mom the photo once again. And as a result, Capone put two and two together, and he made a deduction, and that deduction was probably correct. It's probably correct. Which is why you had Katakuri tell Capone, shoot Luffy, kill him right now. But Capone's like, nah, screw that. And he was shocked about that. So the future is changing based on the reaction of Katakuri, because Capone saw that, as well as potentially other folks who have the ability as well. They can see the future, and therefore the future like reacts itself. So Katakuri can see more into the future, but he has, and here's the main thing. It's not, when it comes to predicting the future, it's a Yuha Bach-ish scenario. However, they cannot directly manipulate it at that, like, they cannot change the future itself directly. They can change the future by changing the present, by reacting in the present. Hao-sama's right here, man. Hao-sama's right here. Right here. Hasn't gone anywhere. Yeah, right here. But that's the, I mean, that's it really. That's it. So because the future itself can be altered in various ways, and because Katakuri himself can only view the future, but cannot directly change the future, obviously, they can take advantage of that. But understand here is that this is a very chaotic situation. If this was a one-on-one fight between Katakuri and someone, Katakuri is going to be absolutely crushing, devastating, because there's not really that much chaos to ensue when it comes to him. Like, he'll be able to control almost everything that goes on because he already knows what's going on, what's going to go on. So that's the beauty, honestly. That's the beauty of it. Excited for the dwarves in the cover story, right? I'm not really a Tontada fan. The Tontada are alright, but yeah. Nah. Did you see the Straw Hat flag in the cover page? I did. I didn't mention it before, but I caught it. Because that means that this guy is now a member of the... Basically, they're in. Alright? Now, where Cavendish is going, I'm not too sure. Cavendish, I'd actually like to see in Wano Kuni because he's a swordsman. So I want to see how he fares against, like let's say, top end Wano Kuni samurai that are on the Shogun side. But right now, not Katakuri, I'm sorry, Cavendish. I said Katakuri. Cavendish. Cavendish is a good swordsman. And I want to see how he fares against samurai of Wano Kuni. So, but I don't think he's going to be a part of that arc. I don't think so. If he is, that's cool. If it's not, then it is what is there. No more the Tontada themselves are man to me. I really don't like them. I was hoping for a little more when it came to the Tontada, but right now, Reiju for Straw Hat, honestly, no. Right now, the best person for Straw Hat who's a candidate is gonna be Carrot. Yeah, honestly, God, Carrot. Because after this, if Reiju is like, let's say they do wind up like surviving through all this, Reiju is gonna have to do a lot of work to, let's say, fix the Vincimo family. Which odds are she really can't, considering how her brothers are from a base level, how they are that inhuman. But I mean, that may change too, but I don't know how that would actually change. Like, I don't know what could be done to actually change that. It'll be intriguing to see if they could change that, but I don't see what you could do specifically to change the base genetic manipulation of these guys. Okay, Joe. I think he means Dogtooth can see a version of the future, but cannot then see how his intervention will affect the events. He sees scenario A, reacts causing scenario 2. He cannot perceive scenario 2. Well, no. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you were there for the review for chapter 802 and 803 live stream that I did, when Katakuri saw Sanji dodging the bullet that the pastor was going to fire at him, he called that out. And he said that he was going to, dodge the bullet, so he fires his jelly bean at Sanji. But then what happens is Sanji dodges that jelly bean attack. And then Sanji says, and then Katakuri says he dodged that one too. As if like he knew, oh, like he dodged it too. Like the future itself changes. And that's what I'm saying. The future itself can change, and Katakuri will be able to see that changed future, but he can't immediately see it because he has to react to that future in the present. It's Yuha Bach-ish, where it comes to viewing the future and how that could be played out in a clash of future viewing when it comes to Kenbochi no Haki. But when it comes to altering that future, he can't alter that future immediately. He can't do it immediately because he has to do so because he works in the present time. He works in the present time. So the future will change. I mean, simply by seeing what the future would be, he can then change that future. So for example, when Katakuri when we first see him, and he explains to Capone that if he did not shoot that guy would have killed 2 of Capone's men. 2 of Capone's men now live because Katakuri altered that future. See what I'm saying? Simply by Katakuri seeing that future, he has the potential to alter that future. But the same goes for those that can, but the same goes for those that have that power as well, or that know what's happening. And Capone knew what was going to happen because he saw Katakuri's face. So, I mean, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's the future being manipulated, but he can only do so in the present. He's not Yuha. He can't go into the future itself and alter the future itself. Do you think regular attacks work on Capone? Ooh. Yo, Deadpool. Ooh, because I have a video on that. Yo, Tao-sama, stop. Kawo-sama. I will. Come on. All right, listen. My thing here is this. About can someone put the link to the Discord in the chat for Adam H, please? Can someone do that, please? Revan, BG, someone. Now, thing here is this. I have a video theory for that particular discussion. And I mean, I do want to talk about that on stream, but no, I think ultimately no. Regular attacks do not affect Capone because of Capone's ability. I think that's the case because his ability works in that manner. I'll leave it at that for now. But I mean, it makes sense when you think about it. It really does. But moving on here. Pudding might join too, honestly. She can't, okay, no, she may leave, like, what's her face? Like, Lola did. Like, she may go off on her own journey and whatever. But she's not joining the Strat Pirates. Pudding, I mean, listen. Carrot, okay, fine, yes. Pudding has such a broken ability to where, like, I don't, and honestly, she still has that loathing rage. Like, she still has that distaste for Sanji and for, like, she doesn't like Sanji. But to then join the Strat Pirates, no. I mean, Sanji would have to be, like, one hell of a convincer to convince her to join the Strat Pirates. That is not going to happen. I highly, highly doubt that. Carrot, yeah, fine. But, oh, yo, I just saw that, King Goo. There were, I think, 2,000 folks here at some point. I don't know what the highest was. But there was like 2,000 folks here at some point. But either way, no. She's not joining the crew. Definitely not. I would not say that. James. So I have a theory about Big Mom. I don't think she will be killed. But what if Pudding erased all of Big Mom's memories? That may actually happen. Because, see, I don't know if she would erase all the memories. Because I don't know if that could actually work like that. Like, there may be a limit to... Because Pudding's powers must have limits, too. And so if she could erase that traumatic block of Big Mom's, like, memories, that'd be pretty intense. Though, granted, I will say this. I don't know what her limitations would be when it comes to Pudding's powers. But for sure, it's only been a few seconds since the whole chaos thing occurred. But if she did erase Big Mom's memories, then let's say the Big Mom loyalist, they need their memories erased too. I mean, basically, Pudding stated that she would have to erase a lot of memories after this was all said and done. When she thought that, when she thought that everything was going to go A-OK and smooth. However, to be quite honest, it's not going to go that way anymore. And I don't think that, because the family knows about her powers, I don't think, or at least they should know, I don't think that they are going to allow Pudding to get that close to them, because they would fear that she would erase their memories. So either way, Pudding is going to have to leave. That's what I think, ultimately speaking. For sure. But ultimately, if Big Mom's memories are erased, then that'll have to be a family pirate group decision. That they all decide, let's erase Big Mom's memories because that's in our best interest. And Pudding will stay around because she can do that. Now, too many variables, and this is the Dominican, too many variables to change the future. On a one-to-one, he would only have to worry about one person. Right now, too many shit, too many people. He can't keep up. That's the thing. In a one-on-one fight, Katakuri is goddamn devastating and scary because he knows exactly what you're going to do and say well before you do it. However, when it comes to this whole group chaos thing, Katakuri just can't be everywhere. All right? He's skilled, but he's not like Kizaru. Like, if he had Kizaru speed and can see into the future like that, this would be over. None of this shit would go down. It would be done. Katakuri would be top 5. Nigga would be beastly. But I mean, still weaker than Shanks. Still weaker than Shanks. But he'd be beastly. That being said, there's too much stuff happening overall. There's too much stuff. So Katakuri can only do one thing at a time, and he can only affect it, and too many variables. You're right. There's too many variables changing the future. It is that simple. From that standpoint. Moving on. So Westfire again. Westfire just going ham right now. I think Pudding might join the crew later on, like maybe end of series, but definitely not right now. I expect the Strat crew. I expect the Strat crew will be a lot bigger at EOS. I think Luffy only wants like 10 actual crewmates, not yeah, because he has. Hold on. Excluding himself, it's 8. I believe so. Let me see here. Zoro, then it was Nami, Usopp, Sanji, Chopper, Frankie, Brook, Robin. So right now he has 8 crewmates. So at the most, there should be 2 other people. At the most. I believe so. So I don't think that there'll be any more than that. I don't like, because he already has an armada and they're an alliance. So 8 crewmates, 2 more probably to have 10, because he did say that, like, I think way back when, like early series, he wanted 10 people in his crew. And I think that's it, guys. So I'm going to end the stream. Any questions? I'll go for another, like, let's say, I don't know, 5 more minutes, and then we'll call it a stream. And again, it's been interesting thus far when it comes to the live stream, live reaction. I will say that. I want to do more live streams. I will be probably doing live streams, more like general live streams with other cats. Like, let's say, I'm going to bring in guys like Zoro Fanboy, the Jorshay, Roger, people. All right, I'm gonna bring in people for general live streams. My next plan, maybe Chibi, maybe for Neverworld if he wants to come too. Brago, as usual if I can, definitely get Smoke. Definitely get Jotun, most definitely, if they're around, if they want to come in for a stream. But at the same time, I do want to do more. Sawyer is an enigma, so I don't know about Sawyer. But at the same time, I want to focus more on specific oriented live streams. So my next plan here is to do a live stream for Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball. Potentially. Potentially. So, moving on. Let's, okay, so we have some questions here. Did anybody think maybe Caesar would inject the poison to Big Mom's tongue instead of the skin itself? I mean, her mouth is always open like that, so I'm not too sure if... I don't know. I don't know. That could happen. Tekking, I don't know. I don't know. We have to wait and see about Tekking. I have not talked to Tekking in a while either. So maybe, possibly I'll get Tekking in there if he wants to hop on in. But the tongue, no. I don't think it's the tongue, because the main thing here has been the skin. The main thing here is penetrating through the skin to take out Big Mom. Through the tongue, I mean, unless Gotti and Vito have such good aim to where they can aim at Big Mom's open mouth and like get it like around the tongue or like on like the lips or something. I mean, maybe. I mean, he is called Monster Gun Vito, but yeah, maybe. Let's continue. When will the Tomato Buckle box play in all of this? At the end, at the very, very end, as a way of, like, let's say, relieving the pressure. Because Big Mom, she's gone through some intense shit. She's fucking pissed. And ultimately, everything did not go her way. But she still has her treasure. Like, basically, the Tomato Buckle box is going to be the cherry on top of the mound of shit that was this tea party. When it comes to Big Mom's perspective. For sure. The Tomato Buckle box is the cherry on top of the mound of shit. And they will blow up in their face, hopefully Morgans does not die, because if he does, that'll be a huge shame. I love Morgans already. Big news. Big news. And that must reach the airwaves. If it does not, fuck. But for sure, it is the cherry on top at the end. That's at least the way I see it. Moving on. Marco versus Katakuri. Who you got? I got Katakuri. To me, yeah. Marco versus Katakuri, I'm going with Katakuri. Because even though Marco has a broken power, because Katakuri is devastating when it comes to hockey. Marco's hockey is like basic stuff as far as, you know, armored hockey, attacking, you know, through Logia. Okay, attacking Logia's real, like, inner, like their real bodies. But I'm going Katakuri, because Katakuri, he's gonna be able to see every move that Marco makes and react to that and immediately implement strategies against that. I'm gonna go with Katakuri, honestly. I really am. He is that strong of a fighter, potentially speaking. Again, we have not seen the max of Katakuri when it comes to combat because there's been so much chaos. But in a one-on-one fight, you have to realize how devastating of a power it is to be able to see every one of your opponent's moves well before they do it. And on top of that, he has Logia powers that we've only seen a little sprinkle of. Or just a little bit. Oh, just a tad. Marco's gonna have a tough-ass time escaping Katakuri with the Mochi Mochi no Mi. He could just grab Marco and start flinging him around. Marco may not be damaged, but according to Oda, Marco has a limit to the amount of damage he could take. He can take a piss ton of damage, but there's a limit to it. And Katakuri, given his powers, I mean, the only problem here for Katakuri may be stamina, but that's it. And even then, considering his bounty, I mean, maybe he could go like Jack and fight for like days on end, days and nights on end. So we have to wait and see how that works out. We need to see more of Katakuri, but potentially speaking, I'm gonna go with Katakuri. A versus stream, yeah, I'll do that too. But I think the first stream, but after this, aside from general streams, we may just stick with no, the first stream is gonna be after this stream is going to be Dragon Ball Super, probably on like Thursday or Friday. Dragon Ball Super, Mystic Gohan is back, baby. Piccolo, thank you. All right, let's continue here. Where are we at? Do you think Jinbei and Carrot will be those last two Straw Hats? My only problem is Jinbei, because even though Jinbei right now has been epic as all hell, like, I still got the feeling somewhere in my gut that Jinbei is going to die. Like, I really do believe that at some point Jinbei is going to die. I really believe that. I don't want it to happen because Jinbei's beastly. But honest to God, Jinbei may just flat out fucking just kick the bucket, gone. And it could be because of Big Mom or something else entirely, but if that is the case, then awesome. Fair enough. Though, Jinbei kind of fucks with the power dynamic because Jinbei, I would say, is stronger than Zoro and Sanji. Probably, honestly. Maybe. His technique is fantastic. His area of effect can be huge given the ocean environment. You know, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Because honestly, it varies. He's not stronger than Luffy. But he's probably strong. He may be stronger than Zoro and Sanji. Straight up. So that kind of fucks with the whole monster trio dynamic. But who knows? He may have obligations elsewhere to take care of that are, let's say, surprising. You know, like he has to take care of everything else. And like, let's say Fishman Island stuff comes up, and then he has to go with that. And as a result, he has to leave. Like, he can't join the crew officially yet. Something of the sort. But Jinbei, I would say, is stronger than Zoro and Sanji. And him joining the crew would kind of fuck with that power dynamic. But he wants in really bad. What if Loki from Elbaf is here in disguise? Lol. If he is, then he is doing a good job hiding himself as a giant prince. He's doing a very good job of hiding himself. Let's continue here. I really don't think Dogtooth knew Sanji would dodge. Otherwise, otherwise, would he not attempt a different attack or just not bother? No. It's not that he didn't know. He knew after it occurred. Sanji knew that an attack was coming, so he dodged that attack. But then at the same time, then Katakuri got that vision of the altered future. Katakuri's getting visions of the future, but that vision will alter itself depending on the present situation. So at present, when he dodged the jelly bean, then the future altered as well. So he probably didn't know, but only at present after it happened. Do you see what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, when it comes to hockey in that regards, it does get a bit confusing, especially when you're talking about future viewing and manipulation. That does get a little bit convoluted, but the main thing here is that the future can be altered, and he probably can see most of that future. Some things he can't see, guarantee you that. Everything, probably not. But I would say that he did see it, but he saw it at the present time when he was dodging that jelly bean. Do you consider Jinbei to already be a Straw Hat, or are you waiting to see if he dies or not? Yeah, I'm waiting to see if he dies or not. Like, he is practically a Straw Hat, but I'm waiting to see if he dies or not. I'm just waiting. Because this arc would be crazy if Jinbei dies at the end of it. Like, if the feelings, if the, what's his name again? Aladini? If his theory, if his gut feeling about Jinbei dying is right, whoa. And finally, where do you think Kuma ranks in the Shichibukai? Kuma right now is probably, like, let's say mid. Like, I don't think, we haven't seen, okay. Mihawk number 1. Ah, shit, here we go. If we remove Don Flamingo, that puts Weevil at number 2. Oh, God, here we go. I don't think Weevil's that good. I know folks like Weevil. I don't think he's, honest to God, that good. I really, really, really don't. That's my take on Weevil. But Weevil number 2, I suppose. Let's say Hancock number 3, because I'm trying to recall all the Shichibukai. Let me see here. Jimen's longer in. You have Buggy as a Shichibukai nowadays, so Buggy's the weakest by far. Hancock, then Kuma. But if we're talking about Kuma, before he was altered, he's up there with fucking Mihawk, dude. Kuma is broken. Like, Kuma is scary broken, bro. When he was not altered, he was a force of goddamn nature, bro. Oh my God. Woo! Either way, that's it, folks. That's it. So, hold on a second. Did James? Okay, yeah, so James, coming back. Also consider how strong Brook is. He held his own against Big Mom, although he isn't part of the big 3. Sanji and Zoro will get stronger still. Yeah, no doubt. But we don't know how well Brook did. Yeah, Brook did wound Prometheus and Zeus and Napoleon. But when we see them tending to their wounds, it's like a Band-Aid. Like, you know, slap a Band-Aid on, they're good to go. Like, their wounds weren't grievous. He did wound them, but it wasn't, like, to the extent of where they were on the verge of being destroyed, I suppose. So Brook is impressive, but because Oda skipped that particular part of the arc, we don't know how impressive it really was. It could have been, like, really, really goddamn good, or it could have been, I'm not too sure. So we don't know, either way. That being said, folks, I'm going to call it a stream. Thanks for joining. As always, the next stream will be Dragon Ball Super, and of course, there'll be general live streams with other cats, talk about One Piece and, you know, various things, like we always do. All right, I will host them. I don't know if I'll do it weekly, but I will host them more often when I can. So yeah, and they won't have this OBS layout. They will have the Google Hangouts layout where it's just me, screen, and then other cats talking as well. So that's it, guys. I have video. Well, today's Tuesday. I made you want to call it a day for YouTube, and then I will hopefully see you guys on Twitch later tonight. Last night I couldn't stream because I was doing a video, and I was preoccupied with that video, with the Big Mom video. However, I will be on Twitch tonight playing some Overwatch on the PS4 because I am a console peasant. But I am learning on PC. PC Overwatch. Listen, dude, this right here is a pretty beast-ass keyboard. WASD is so WASD is so fucking hard, man. Jesus, it is so goddamn hard. Wow. All right. I'm going to see cats later. Have a nice goddamn day. Woo! We will be streaming a lot more. A lot more.